collect. And we want to start making wreaths in those themes so that whenever someone is shopping for their grandma who has a kitchen full of roosters, and they see a rooster wreath, they immediately know, hey, that's what she's going to get for Christmas, right? All right, so I'm using this Welcome Lemon. Let me see if I can find this on the Facebook. Come on, Facebook, you can do it. All right, so I'm using a smaller frame. What's up, y'all? All right, so on this frame, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 7 on the outside, 5 on the inside. Got all my lemon-themed ribbon. Y'all, I was here earlier making some more Louisiana door hangers that sold on Etsy. You have some 2.5-inch black and white that will go with that lemon. Maybe. All right. Y'all, I want to use 3 colors in this one. Do we want to change it up? Okay, let's change it up. All right, there's 11. Is that right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not 11. So 30 times 12. All right, let's cut them at about 25 inches. We're gonna cut 12 of them. Janet, have you ever seen me use a Bodabra? We need tomorrow it's stormy, 24 hours NOLA. Yeah, but I think we're gonna get like the best of what's happening. It's gonna be a lot worse north of us. Ah, you're welcome. How did your project turn out? I had to go, I didn't get to stay for the whole thing. Y'all, there's about enough left on here for 6 door hangers. All right, we're gonna take it. We're gonna curl each in. Then we're gonna ruffle it down the middle. And we're gonna add one of these all the way around. Is the sound cutting in and out for anyone else? I hope not. Carol, I know people were having problems yesterday. Facebook hate you, keeps losing sound. Let's see, hang on. Let's see if that does better. Let's see if that does better. So I switched it to record on just the Mevo and not off the phone. Let me turn that down. So now you'll probably hear more of the heater in the background. But the camera is, the microphone's going to be further away. That's better? No, not better? Okay, so if it's working for some people and not working for other people, that means we have a Facebook problem on certain people's devices. Catherine, did you get some mesh? So y'all, if you are one of those people that teach classes or if you just use a whole lot of Deco mesh, I hope you took advantage of the sale today. So today, on the website only, on DecoExchange.com, not the app, not a live sale, not comment sold, we did 40% off automatically whenever you did $167 or more in just mesh. So it brought you down to $100 for free shipping. How long did I cut the mesh? I cut them at 25 inches. It's too low. That's because you have it so far away. Hang on. Let's see. We can keep messing with it. I can turn this up really loud. Can you guys hear me now? That's about as good as it's gonna get. That's as good as I can make it happen, y'all. Don't forget my tag. That's the very last thing we take off. All right. So we did 25-inch ruffles all the way around the base in a solid color. Now we're going to do the 25-inch ruffles around the top in the same solid color. You can hear me loud and clear? Awesome. This is a bright green. You bought your mesh before the sale by a short time. Did you spend over $167? If you spent more than $167 on just mesh, email customer service. Much better? You're welcome. You had to turn me down? Yeah. Sorry. Now, can you imagine if I did that whenever Mel or Megan was here? I would have to send out hearing aids in the next subscription box, because they would definitely bust y'all's little eardrums. What size is the frame? This was a small frame. It's the 10 to 20 inch frame. Y'all, the whole time Megan's here, she's standing over, like, as far away as she can from the phone, and she's just watching it, because on the phone there's this little bar that bounces up and down, and you have to make it stay green. If it goes red, it's like busting someone's eardrums out. So she literally just watches that little bar the whole time. All right, let's make sure I didn't miss any. I did not. I just can't count. So I got an extra one. All right. So you could definitely stop here if you wanted to. It's nice and full with just 25-inch ruffles all the way around. But I want to add some additional curls in there. So we are going to cut ourselves 12 of each of these. We're going to cut them at about 10 inches. A little easy bow maker here in my way. Alright, we need 6 more. Kim, you would have definitely busted your drum with. You guys can probably hear like every thread being cut. All right, there we go. Y'all, now we're gonna take our mesh that we just cut into 10-inch pieces, and we're just gonna curl them up. I like to keep them burrito size, not taquito size. Make an X, and then we're gonna add an X all the way around. Yeah, it picks up every little noise. How many of the 10-inch cuts? We did one of each color for every twist on the frame. So if you use a different size frame, you're going to need a different number of them. One of your biggest problems is how to pair different color mesh. I literally just looked at my sign and then I matched the mesh to it. Yeah, no, so Tammy likes the taquito curls. I like the burritos. So in this case, I'm using a lot of different colors and patterns in the mesh because I can use less ribbon on it. So I want to make sure that the mesh base is nice and full. How many strips did I cut? One for every twist. Making the spring already. So if you got my text message, or if you were here in the beginning, I said that we need to start thinking about Christmas gifts and future things, right? So how many of y'all know someone that's already decorated their whole house for Christmas? It's like what you do the day after Thanksgiving, right? So most of your customers probably already have their Christmas decor. So you wouldn't want to keep making Christmas wreaths, although it's Christmas season, right? So you want to be thinking about Christmas gifts, right? Because right now people are Christmas gift shopping. So we're doing a lemon wreath because lemons are super popular decor items, and there's a good chance that someone would be at your craft show or looking online and see a lemon wreath or a rooster wreath or a bee wreath and be like, oh my god, my grandmother collects those. Let's get it. Right? That's our goal. So we're working on a smaller lemon-themed project because lemons are one of the most popular things that people decorate with and collect. Right? Dog stuff is popular, cat stuff is popular, religious stuff. You want someone to walk into your booth and instantly be able to picture someone that they know that wreath would be perfect for. Right? How many of y'all know someone that has lemon theme somewhere in their house? Or a chicken theme. Or think about the most common dog breeds that whenever people have that dog, they have to have everything for that dog, like doodles or Yorkies. Chrissy, did you sell any rocking horses today? Sunflowers, yep. Pit bull people. Yep. French bulldogs and pugs. Both popular pet things that people need. All right. Y'all, look how pretty this base is. Now, you can do this base on any size frame. Hey, Mama. Y'all, my grandma hurt her back. So, she was at the doctor today. Lena Bell, what you did? If you would have stayed in Chalmette, you'd be safe. I'm just kidding. Kinda. Alright. So, you can do this base on any size frame. So, recap, we did 25-inch ruffles all the way around, top and bottom. Then we did 2 10-inch curls in every twist. Nice and pretty. All right, let's get our sign attached. Now this is a little bit heavier of a sign, so we are not going to want to use a mounting square to hold it together. All right, I'm going to use a white pipe cleaner on the bottom. So I'm going to make sure I poke my hole in the white one. English Bulldogs. Now, I want to make sure that where this welcome goes, that I can read it. So if I put it at the top and I put a big O bow on there, there's a really good chance that's going to be covered. So on this one, y'all, I may put my lemon at the bottom and then my bow right up here. How big is the base now? Let's look. We are at 22 inches. Y'all, one way to kind of do the market research on that is whenever you're at craft shows or you're in public, pay attention to what the ladies wear on their shirts in your town. You gotta pay attention. If you see a lot of dog mom shirts, if you see a lot of family shirts, if you see a lot of religious sayings, whatever you see a lot of, that's what you know you need to bring as a theme to your next craft show. The lemon sign should be available. It's MD072129 because the person who's crazy enough to wear a shirt with that on it probably also decorates their house with that same theme. All right, let's get this on here. always doing market research, even when we're buying bread and milk. Right? So if we walk around here, we see a lot of people with, you know, like, hey y'all, or something with y'all on their shirts. So making wreath signs with y'all on them would attract customers from around here. Have you guys ever been to Texas? You have never seen so many people who love their state as Texas people. They got a Texas logo on everything. Like other people, like we have some Louisiana shirts, but they got the Texas sign on everything. Nope. Well, look, come to Wreath Makers Live and you can see it. Okay, listen, either that giant star or the shape of Texas. It's literally on almost every house. Just out on the wall. No good reason, just a giant star right on the wall. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? I saw there was a lot of Texas people. How many of y'all's neighbors have that random star just right on the wall? When I first started working in Texas, we would pass all these subdivisions, I'd be like, why do they all have a star? Like, every house, just on the brick, just a star. It's like, what the heck? But that's what you know, like, knowing your customers. So if you lived in Texas and you brought a whole lot of Texas-themed items, you would probably do well because Texas is very proud of Texas, right? It's not a bad thing. It's a good market research thing. Louisiana, magnolias. Rose says she has a star on her house. Cindy says every other house. It's true. Right? It's all about paying attention to your neighborhood or the neighborhoods around you that you want to sell to. All right, we've got our little lemon on there. Let's make a bow. Ernestine Perez, have I ever told you that my great aunt, his name was Ernestine Perez, and every time I see your name, it freaks me out a little bit. The first time I saw it, I took a screenshot and I sent it to Ernie because it's really Ernie's great aunt, so a lot of greats for me. And I was like, I think Ernestine was watching my Facebook and he was like, guaranteed she wasn't. Blue bonnets, yep. All right. Y'all, let's make our bow. We're gonna stick with our same theme. All All right, so everything's gonna be black, white, yellow, lemon. Y'all, I was going to use this one, but I think I'm going to use the leftover ribbon from the other night because it's a little bit more chunkier and it matches the lemon better. Marylanders, but they certainly love their state flag and crabs. Y'all want to know a secret? You want to know a secret? One of the people that work for us, her dad owns a company that catches blue crabs. Well, they sell the blue crabs to Maryland. So those Maryland blue crabs that y'all are so proud to eat are probably from Chalmette. Just so you're aware. All right, y'all, we're gonna cut about a 12-inch tail. Like, they send truckloads of blue crabs every day to Maryland. Get a good twist. I know. Don't you feel cheated by hearing that? I felt cheated because I went to Maryland one time and I had the blue crabs and I was like, oh, these are great. They were my neighbor's crabs. Rude. I could have just came down the street and ate them. All right, we're gonna do one long tail, and then we're gonna do a loop. Our loops are just gonna start about 7 inches, get a little bit smaller on each one. All right. We're gonna wait to save the other lemon one towards the end. We're gonna throw in some of our 50-yard solids because good price. All right, let's get our other lemon in here. All right. And then I'm gonna finish it off with our little skinny ribbon. Do they make work wreaths without those things on them? Yeah, you can get them just about anywhere. We have some on DecoExchange.com. Y'all, I went with the solid black yellow edging because it matched. All right, get our pipe cleaner around there, get it nice and tight. Jeannie ordered some mesh, couldn't pass up the great deals. It really is a good deal if you need a lot of mesh. The reason why some people were a little upset that I said it had to be $167, but the truth is we don't mark it up much more than that. So it had to be enough that whenever you order it, at least covered shipping. And then we knew that we wanted it to be enough that after discount, you still got free shipping, because people always get mad that the coupon takes away their free shipping. So it is a lot, $167, I believe, to get the 40% off. But it had to make sense for both of us. Now, if you don't have $100 to spend, don't spend it. But if you have the $100 and you need a lot of mesh, it's a good deal. It's probably less than you would pay if you went to a wholesale company. All right. Yeah, it works out to $100.20. And you get $167 worth of mesh. So you have to need a lot of mesh. It's not going to be for everyone. All right, let's get this up here. Now we're going to use this bow to fill in all of this area. Jeannie got 22 rolls, right? I mean, that's more than one case of mesh. One case of mesh is 20 rolls. How many rolls of mesh is in the package? However many you get to $167. I mean, if you buy poly burlap, it's going to take a lot less rolls. If you buy value mesh, you're going to get a whole lot more. So it really just depends on what you're shopping for. All right, so I want to make sure this bow covers all the way from this side all the way to this side. So it's not directly in the center, and it's a little bit higher. Serena, if you got a D-stash, take the D-stash for sure. That's how I got started. I tell everyone that. This girl, Jen, if you're watching, we love you. Start your business again. She had really expensive taste on wreath supplies, but she would quit her business quite often, and she would sell me everything she had just purchased for a fraction of the cost. That was Aunt Kay's friend. How long is the sale? It's just today. It's for Cyber Monday. All right, let's get this tied off. raining here? Nope. It's only on DecoExchange.com. It's not on the app. If you use the app, it's not going to work. All right. Y'all, look how that bow completely filled in all that space. Serena, we used to rent a U-Haul truck and fill it up. And we did that like 2 or 3 times. Okay, we talking about your friend. All right, let's keep our bow getting trimmed up. Now, y'all want the good news or the bad news? It might be both news. Because it goes both ways. How did you come to the decision to only make 2 loops of each ribbon? That's all we ever do, Pam. Yeah, it's bad news and good news. It's all mingled together. We have an entire truckload, like, not a truckload. We have an entire container. You know, like when we got the 60919 in, we have an entire container just like that of spring greenery on the way that we didn't know was on the way. They literally called us and they said, hey, your spring order's coming. And I was like, well, I mean, I guess it's not late. It's just super early. So hopefully we have a whole lot of nice greenery coming in for y'all. All right. Y'all, now I'm just going to add ribbon tails around the bottom. It's definitely early for it to be delivered, but I would rather it be early than late, you know? In the beginning of your journey, what made you choose to make 2 loops versus 3 or 4 loops? That was the recipe. I didn't invent the bow. All right, let's do 10-inch tails. Am I going to do greenery boxes? We are not going to do greenery boxes, but it's from, how many of these do I need? There were 7. So 4. It's from the company that gets us like really good artificial greenery that we get to sell for like $5 or $6. So it's a really good price. So I'm excited they're coming in. They're the company that the feathers, the ivy picks, all that kind of stuff comes from. Is this stuff late because of the shipping, or did you go, we're just buying with everything? Mary, I just said it's not late, it's early. It's like the good filler greenery. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this one, I'm gonna put one of these lemons in every twist. Now, where are we going to put all this greenery? We might be sleeping with boxes at home, I don't know. Because we were definitely not ready for it. Vicky sold 3 wreaths over the weekend. Awesome. All right, now let's do 3 of the yellow. Oh, even better news is that it's supposed to show up Wednesday, which means it'll probably be Thursday, and we leave to go out of town Thursday. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So I'm only going to do ribbon tails around the bottom layer because most of the top layer is either covered by the sun or covered by the big bow. Yeah, Lynn, it's the same. If I look around hard enough, I bet I have some here. So this company is the same company. So it's not super fancy greenery, but it's the greenery that you want to like stuff all your stuff with. I travel a lot? Not really. When's the last time I traveled? All right, we're gonna take it, we're gonna fold it in half. We're gonna give it a good pinch. Y'all, the 167 is, it has to be $167 in mesh. Not everything in your cart. It's 40% off of mesh when you spend $167 on mesh. Just making sure everyone understands. New York and vacation. So my vacation was in August, and New York was about a month ago. What else do I need to explain to you, Marilyn? Let me know. All right. Now we're going to take a black one and a lemon one. We're going to pinch that. Catherine got her virtual ticket to the event today. Awesome. Y'all, if you did not read my text message today, we're literally hosting a free virtual business seminar that you should definitely sign up And you may not need all the information that's shared, but you may get a little bit of knowledge from something. Hey, Pearl. I can't deal with it. It's every night. Just goodbye. Link for the seminar. I sent it out in a text message today. Yeah, this one is the black and the yellow was the, that's a jacked up dovetail. The black and the yellow was from the Value Faux Burlap. Oh, this is the one that's jacked up. We gotta fix it. What are you whispering? I was whispering that I can't stand people who just come on my live video to argue with me or to get attention. I can't. It gets on every one of my nerves, so I just have to let those people go. Some of the text messages you get are addressed to Crystal. Who is Crystal? Beth, that means that you have your name saved as Crystal somewhere in our system. Like, I have a perfectly capable mother who can question me all she needs. I don't need anyone else to. I'm out. I'm out. And then it continued last night for like 2 hours. After I left the live, she started texting me for like 2 hours, telling me what I need to make, how I should make it, what I should sell. I can't. I try to be nice. Just deep breaths. I was like, you know why I don't make that? Because no one buys it. Well, I would buy it. You're not a customer of DecoExchange. You just want to give me your opinion. I didn't want to be mean, but I just have to block people sometimes so I don't be mean, right? It was either block the person or lose my shit. And it was just better to just block. How does she have my phone number? It's the texting app that we use to send out alerts. She was messaging it. That's what I was whispering. Not to be rude, not to be ugly, but sometimes you just gotta Okay, let's just make a business lesson out of this. Sometimes it's better to remove people from your ecosystem than it is to let those people work you up, right? Because as soon as she said that, I was in my head pissed off. Did she mean to make me mad? Probably not, right? She's probably just a lonely person who needs a little bit of attention, right? It's true. And I'm probably a jerk from blocking her. But it's okay because I knew that I needed to do that so that I wouldn't be rude later. Right? Hopefully that makes sense. And I want to give you guys permission to do that to people if you're trying to run your business and you have attention seekers. You just gotta bless and release. And I 100% hope that you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know I hit the block button. And I'm still mad. No, now I'm mad that I said something and I have to explain it. Right? Because I should have just blocked him and kept going. And I didn't. And that wasn't good leadership skills. I should have just blocked it, kept going, and not said anything to y'all. But at the same time, you know, so many people are scared to go live because they are scared to get certain comments or scared to be harassed or scared to say the wrong things. And the truth is, business sucks. And if anyone tells you that it doesn't, they're lying to you. They're straight up lying to you. You have to always be at your best. You have people that are never going to be happy no matter what you do. And you have to keep showing up like it doesn't bother you. And sometimes it does. And sometimes you're going to say something that's not going to be appropriate. Like me calling her out was not appropriate. Right? Which is why I never said her name. What else to say about that? Hey, Esme. But, I don't know, take the lesson out of it and know that it's going to happen to you no matter who you are, no matter, you know, how many people that are on the live respect me and the business and what we've done for the business. There's always going to be someone else that doesn't. Right? It is human, and listen, I don't hide anything, and I am more than happy to stand here and say, I'm not always perfect. I am not always a good business owner. I am petty. I go straight for the jugular all the time. And there is nothing about our business that is perfect. But if we had waited for any of it to be perfect, we wouldn't have a business. So, just be you. I don't feel bad for calling out the situation. I feel bad that I made a joke about that person's situation. And I should not have. I should have just said, hey, you know, I just had to block someone because of XYZ and not left any inclination on who I blocked. All I'm saying is, as a leader, I could have handled it differently. That's it. Do I regret it? No. I would do it again. But here's things. Okay, let's just talk about some ground rules for other people and for us, right? Whenever someone goes live, 99% of the time, that is meant to, you know, build community, show up for people, hang out with people. It's not a time where you go on live and talk about your dog that just got ran over, that's sick and has cancer, and your 14 grandchildren are in the hospital and all these things. That, like, you know how hard it is for the person doing the live to try to keep it upbeat whenever y'all are talking about dying dogs? Like, y'all, it's supposed to be a place where you come in and relax and forget about all the BS of the day, and people can't help but bring that BS in the live, and then the person on the live tries to ignore it, but then they get hate mail because they didn't show attention to it, right? How many of y'all watch live videos to get a break from all the BS in the world? Right? I know I do. But then people try to bring that BS on your lives, and it brings the whole mood down. Y'all know how hard it is to recover from someone being like, oh, my grandkid died today. What do you say? And then how do you not give that attention, which then brings everyone down? That was dramatic. I know I brought it way over here, but it's the same thing all the time. And sometimes, you know, we let that slide, but sometimes what you're gonna notice if you're like me and you kind of show up everywhere all the time, like I pop in and out of people's lives all the time, right? All the time. And sometimes I notice a pattern that some of those people just want attention. And they have a different illness, or a different dog died, or a different problem on every person's live to try to get attention. Those people I have to block too. I call them the attention seekers. I can't deal with it. And that sounds mean too. Like, this person just wants sympathy, and I'm like, gotta go. Which sounds really bad. But it is my job to protect my peace and the peace of the other 600 people tonight watching. Right? And that sometimes makes you feel bad about what you have to do to protect that peace. And it's okay. So all of that said, whenever you decide to create your content, do all your things, just know that there is a block button and you are allowed to use it. Right? Am I saying that if you need help, you shouldn't say you need help? Absolutely not. If you are in a dark place, in a bad place, and you need help, you should ask for it. Just, there's asking for help and then there's needing attention. And help us understand the difference. All right, y'all. Anyways, we made a cute little lemon wreath. A lot of y'all say y'all leave videos because of sadness. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And, someone said thank you for explaining that. Debbie, I want to explain it because I want people to know the truth about it, right? Y'all, if you're in our business coaching group, you will know that I never say that this business is all rainbows and butterflies. It is hard. There is lots of times where I'm like, oh, we should have sold it. We should have sold it. And then there are lots of times when I'm like, you couldn't pay me $1 billion for this business because the community means so much. You only see half Santa back there? Well, he's hiding. Luke's still on the ground. Y'all. Yeah, so for as not fun as the conversation was, the wreath is fun. The colors are bright and cheerful. Like, I could totally see this hanging up on a nursing room door, on a kitchen door, inside of a kitchen. Like on, I don't know about y'all, but where I'm from, we don't use the front door. You use the side door or the back door, but no one goes in the front door. So we would have, all of our real pretty stuff on the front door, but the little cute, welcoming, kind of personal touch would be on the side door or the back door, right? So that's crooked. There we go. I think Luke got in the sauce for sure. All right, let's recap. This was the 10-inch frame. The 10-inch frame made a 22-inch wreath. It's still super thick. It's probably about 9 inches because this is the 10-inch mark, and it's just some of the loops are that high, but I wouldn't count that one little springy ribbon as 10. So we did 25-inch ruffles all the way around. Then we did 2 10-inch curls in every twist. We added our sign, we added our bow. We did 10-inch ribbon tails all the way around the outside. Esme says, we know when it's a stranger when the front door rings. Yeah. It's either the Amazon guy or a pizza on the front door rings. Jennifer, I did recap. Hopefully you caught it. Jen, we need to have a conversation, Jen. I didn't know that you guys own a screen printing shop. I don't know how screen printing works, but do you guys only do mass quantities? Do you do small quantities? Do you keep shirts in stock? I have questions. Because if you guys wanted to fulfill our shirt orders instead of another company, we could totally work with someone else in the community. How many ties on the frame? There were 7 on the outside and 5 on the inside. But, you know, if you make your own frame or if the frames are different, it could be completely different. Oh, someone let his anger run for the entire life, not let it go. Also, no room for any help at all unless you paid for his perfect product knowledge. Always talking about how great he was. Hard to relax to that. Yeah, that's rough. I'm sorry, Victoria. Backdoor guests are the best. That sounds a little sus, friend. That sounds a little sus. So, you know, I'm transparent about it. You guys, if you've watched me at all, you know that I create about 3 or 4 different designs on my public page, and I will answer any question people have about those designs. Right? There's no secrets. I will stand here all day, every day, and make door hangers with you. I'll make bows for door hangers. I'll make Deco mesh wreaths. There's about 2 or 3 different styles that we make on lives, but you know, I don't make other things that I coach privately because I don't want to be that person that's like, oh, I can't tell you that. That just feels rude, right? So I can make, y'all, we could make this same design every day this month, and every single wreath would come out different. Right? And I can do that confidently, and I can answer the same questions or slightly different questions over and over again about those same 4 or 5 products and never have to say, nope, I can't answer that, right? I would never go live and make a garland on this table and be like, nope, I can't tell you what I'm doing. You got to go pay for that. I wouldn't do that to people. So what we do is we have the stuff that we make in the coaching group, and it's displayed in the background. And I just say, hey, that's the kind of stuff we teach in the membership. Can you buy the board? Yeah, that's from Hot Mesh Mom. Christine, did I send you the video tonight or did I send it to the other coaches? Christine, there is a lazy river in Houston that is completely decorated for Christmas. Now, I don't know if that means like you sit in a boat and go around it, or if you're in an inner tube. I should have did more research, because if you're in an inner tube, I'm out. But if it's like a little boat that you float around the river and see Christmas lights, I might be in. Christine, I'll send you the link. Because I was just, are any of y'all in Houston? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Let me find it. The clippers are on the truck that is headed here right now. It shipped yesterday. Okay, I don't know who I texted that to. Yeah. Okay, it says Houston Lazy River Light Show. Okay, it's an inner tube, but it looks like it's completely closed. Let me come over there. Let me come over there. It's not like the donut tubes. Well, see, it's like a giant tube that you're sitting in. It's not like the tube that your butt's in the water. Because I'm not interested in that. But this... Christine, we're going to have to look it up. It just says Houston Lazy River Light Show. Listen, we're not trying to be like butts in the water in December. You know, like the inner tubes, I'm out. Because if you were going to a lazy river in Louisiana, you would be just in a tube. Like, feet in the water, butt in the water. Not interested in that one. Oh, it says it's at the Houston Marriott Marquis. I'll screenshot that. Oh, it says it's for members only. I wonder if Fancy's a member. All right, y'all, that's really it for tonight. I don't have anything else. I've been to the San Antonio Riverwalk for Christmas. Yep. You all want to know now? Listen, I'll post it on the Facebook page when I find out. It's not indoor. It doesn't. It says no. It said outside. Heated pool? Still not interested. All right. You guys have a good night. Go buy some mesh and get ready for some greenery this week.